Friendly team, Thrall, Jaina, Tassadar, Tychus, Nazeebu. Enemy team, Murky, Malfurion, Kerrigan, Tassadar, Zagara. Oh boy. Oh boy. So, I love playing Warriors. I love being that beefy frontline. But not when I'm on a Thrall. And that is the role that I will be fulfilling today. I am Thrall. I am the tank. Oh boy. Okay. So this is interesting. This is interesting. So, I mean, Thrall versus Kerrigan. So we did see a pretty good Kerrigan player. I take that back. We didn't see, I don't think I saw a single Kerrigan combo landed from the enemy player from the previous match. I mean, still, Kerrigan is able to put out massive amounts of damage if left untargeted, whether or not she lands that combo, so it wasn't a huge deal in that match. But again, in this game, Kerrigan looks like she will be their tank, the enemy team's tank, and that means that she really needs to be the front line. And I think Thrall wins that matchup. The nice thing, even though we have a Tassadar who isn't able to provide any direct healing, Thrall does actually have very good sustain, especially once he hits level 7, level 13, and starts beefing up his Wind Fury, and his Chain Lightning is already beefed up to the point where pretty much as long as he's landing those abilities, he's healing himself for a pretty significant amount. So he does have some pretty good self-sustain there. Again, that's if he's landing those abilities. So if he's getting targeted and nuked in the first few seconds of a team fight, I mean, there's nothing that you can do, really. But timeout, let's catch this monkey.
Talent? Ah, that seems generous.
This is a hard monkey to catch. Oh, man. There we go. Do I go...
What are you waiting for?
Block. Do I go block? I don't think so. I think I want to be buffing my Q, improving my poke. So we see that the enemy team, Zagara, is down here. And again, just trying to deal with that Hunter Killer. This is going to be a pretty tough lane to win. This is definitely going to be a tough lane to win. Hey, Tassadar. And again, he's not too worried. He can deal with... Although Zagara getting pretty low here. Unfortunately, the Hunter Killer picking up a kill on the Tychus, and I am having to get out of there. That Hunter Killer can put out so much damage. Just so much damage. And unfortunately, I am not able to soak while taking this long way around because I do not want to get caught out. So again, I see the Hunter Killers on me, so I'm just needing to run back here, and then I'll re-engage. Again, not much that I can do in this situation. And unfortunately, we don't really have anyone on our team that can deal with these tumors, so she is just going to be getting vision this entire game. Tyke is coming back, but going bottom, I'm not able to do anything against this mid team, and they're just going to get these towers. They're just going to get these towers, no problem. Yeah, so Tassadar rotating down, good advice from Jaina. Not needing two players to stop a Murky. But I am just not able to deal with this. I am just not able to deal with this. And I mean, look at that. So I just hearthed, and I have already been taken down, just chunked right down. So Tassadar really needing to be... okay. So, good poke interrupt. Maybe able to secure a kill here. Jaina doing a pretty good job. Getting caught out a little bit, it looks like. Murky doing a good job, sort of. I'm almost back there. I'm running, guys. Murky kills are not worth trading, by the way, just in case you guys don't know. His experience is not, like, the amount that you get for that is really not that high. Again, I have that Hunter Killer on me. I am not able to do anything about that. Not able to do anything about that, guys. We're all very, very low. The enemy team, not low at all. Yeah, and we just need to give this to them. We just need to give this to them. And Tychus already calling bad game. Gotta love that. Gotta love that. And the enemy team is probably already back to soaking. Tassadar should really be using these oracles to pop, to let me pop those tumors. He's a huge counter to Zagara, and unfortunately we're just not seeing any of that. Because of a lack of Oracle being used. Again, nothing I can do against this Hunter Killer. Nothing I can really do. But I might be able to do something against this Zagara. Nope. So, again, the enemy team having much better poke than we are, having much better focus than we do, and they will be picking up this one as well. That Zagara is just doing work. That Zagara is just doing work. Yep. Tychus getting caught out. I mean, that vision is so strong, and unfortunately our Tassadar is not really able to do too much to counteract it. Maybe able to pick up a kill on Kerrigan here. Maybe. Yep, able to pick up a kill on Kerrigan, so that's good. But it looks like they will just begin shoving top hard. And the problem is, we don't have any answer to Zagara right now. We have no way of really dealing with it. So again, I see that the Hunter Killer has been put on my team's Jaina, and instead of focusing Zagara, I am trying to deal with the Hunter Killer, because I know that guy, he can just burn through health. Burn through health. Enemy team already rotated up here. I actually don't know if Nazeebu has necessarily going Archon, but Maw picking up Tassadar. We were able to pick up a Malfurion there. And maybe without those Malfurion heals, they might not be able to actually do anything about this. Gonna pick up Sundering real quick. Picking up a very fast kill on the Tassadar. I've got so many Murlocs on me. A Megastore coming out. Not able to... Malfurion is back. And they'll be getting the third one. They will be getting the third one. Again, nothing that we could have done in that situation to really force that without one of us dying. And they will be getting quite a few, so I will actually be coming down. Draken Laser Drill, that might be able to do some work here. I've got 3 seconds. Excellent Force Wall, but look at that sustain. Not able to save Tychus there. The double healer combo is just so strong. I am able to trade into this Archon very well. We lost 2 forts with that curse. Nazeebu again just sort of playing single player here. Just playing single player. What just happened with that bruiser cam? Can we just capture this? Please? My god. Alright, so we were beginning to build up some of that sustain. We were beginning to just really help. It's going to be very helpful in team fights, being able to basically proc our self-heal for very, within quick succession, which is going to be useful against this team. Again, as I mentioned, that double heal, that Malfurion Tassadar double support, very hard to deal with. We're going to have a very hard time in team fights if we don't get one of them out of the fight sooner in those fights than we have been. Nazeebu picking up the fort in the bottom lane. Unfortunately, I am just going to grab this and then rotate mid because I am guessing that we are going to be having a bit of a hard time. Nope, we're doing okay. So we are going to be coming in here. And again, just poking away. Not really able to do much. Maybe able to pick up a kill. Good force wall. But not really effective at anything. If anything, you almost wanted him to run through there. But it is what it is. I will be going to deal with this then, because us sitting in mid is not very helpful. Our damage rotating bottom in a big way. We're going to see if we're able to pick up any kills on this. Yep, able to pick up a kill on Zagara. We do have the enemy team beat on damage, raw damage output with Tychus and Jaina. And I just realized that I am tanking a full... Able to pick up a double kill, although it is murky. Tassadar getting a lot of pressure. And again, so the friendly team should be okay grabbing this. Jaina, Tychus might be able to pick up a kill on Malfurion there. Although Kerrigan coming down. Oh dear. Oh dear. Yep. So kill going out on Tychus there. Tassadar seeing that he needs to interrupt that, and he does. Oh, so much damage coming out on the Tassadar. Excellent zoning. Again, we now need to leave. We can't deal with that type of damage. Really good zoning from the Murky there with his March of the Murlocs. You can't do anything about that. That is just going to prevent us from grabbing that tribute. And unfortunately, enemy team able to pick up the 4th tribute of the game. Nazeebo looking like he's going to be rotating top. Again, Nazeebo hasn't participated in a single team fight. Good job, Malpractice. Good job. Again, I understand Nazeebo is a very strong lane pusher, able to push down things incredibly fast, but we're losing 4v5s. So, like, at some point, are you gonna join?
Shall we see who gathers enough tribute?
Like, eventually, will you say, okay, every fort's been pushed down, now let's try and, like, stop the enemy team from killing everyone. So Jaina asking for assistance. So I will go in and be grabbing this. Okay. Good Maw. Our front line is gone. Just vaporized. Just vaporized. Slow rotation from Tychus will... Yep, not really... Yep, can't do anything about that. Can't do anything about that. And again, Nazeebo, playing single player. So we actually probably need to be a little careful here. Need to be a little careful here. And the other unfortunate issue is, if you say anything to Nazeebo, you will get a smart-ass response basically saying, I'm keeping us in this game because I'm getting all of the XP. And, yep, that's true. But think how much better we could be doing if we were keeping everyone up for these... Oh, so they bossed during that time. That was a good call by them. They're probably going to get that bottom keep. Or bottom fort, excuse me. So, yep. Enemy team getting picked out pretty hard. I am able to come in here. I don't want to be coming into the back line. Able to pick up a kill on Malfurion because, oh look who's here! That boss is unfortunately going to be doing a lot of damage during this tribute, and we're going to get cursed because the Murky stay top. So us just not able to do anything about that, and having to deal with his boss before this gets too out of hand. Nazeebo getting caught out by Murky should be fine there. Kerrigan coming in mid. We might be able to catch out and get some picks because the enemy team is trying to do too much split push, which would be good for us. Jaina trying to edge out the Kerrigan, or edge out the Tassadar. Generally a good call, but not when a Kerrigan's sitting right there. March of the Murloc coming out from Murky, probably able to take down this keep. Yep. Yep. And again, a Archon Tassadar. Jaina going super deep there. So again, going for Bolt of the Storm here, because we are behind, because we're going to need that extra disengage. Just not able to do very much. Murky doing a great job of just sort of rotating around, being as annoying as possible, forcing us to really deal with everything here. So I want to just use this sippy cup before it's too late. And again, Murky just doing a great job. Just doing a great job of pushing. Ma going out, catching our one support. Bolt being used by Zagara. able to keep our Tassadar alive. Oh, good heal, but not enough. Tassadar. Able to pick up kills. There we go. There we go. Let's come in here. Yep, boss is a good call. Boss is a good call. Boss is a much better call. And again, I'm just able to heal. I'm just able to heal through this. So I am our front line. Murky, seeing that we're doing this, dear. Murky trying to steal this from us. Not gonna let that happen. Not gonna let that happen at all. And let's go try and kill us a Furion. Nope. Looking like he is gone. Oh, finding a Murky though. So where is that egg?
Gather tribute.
Where is that egg?
The choice is simple.
There it is. There it is. Looking like we're trying to get a pick on Zagara. So let's come around here. Wanting to disengage. Unfortunately, Nazivu getting caught. Not a whole lot I can do there. Good route. And we just need to have a running disengagement here. Drill coming out. Trying to peel. Trying to peel. Not being very successful. I am rooted. But I will flash away into the Kerrigan. Just trying to get my heals up. Oh, and we're good. So again, don't think we'll be able to save this. Nope, not able to save this. The enemy team actually probably could have just pushed all the way back.
I believe that was yours.
Not looking super great here. Not looking super great here.
Oh, your core is under attack.
We do need to deal with these. So let's capture some camps. Let's capture some camps. They're probably bossing. They're probably bossing. Called it! And again, stealing this, probably pretty big. Probably pretty big. Able to pick up that kill. Let's steal this. And then let's just push. We're not in fear of... Oh, so much damage going out on Tychus, trying to soak up some of that. Trying to soak up some of that. Okay, so we should actually disengage. Not able to do anything with that. Tassadar taken down very quickly. This might be game here. Because both Tassadar and I are down. We should have disengaged there as soon as we saw the Zagara come back in. We should have just left. We shouldn't have tried to push that keep down. But unfortunately, looking like Tychus will actually be able to make it away, which is good. Nazeebu coming back to deal with some of that. The enemy keep actually all the way down to 55%. We are beating them on keep damage. Core damage. Which is pretty surprising. Now, the enemy team will be getting this. I can't, unless they're just way hugely out of position, I cannot foresee them not picking this up. However, I am not down that much longer, and they don't have a huge amount of damage. Kerrigan coming up. All right, let's come back. By the time I reach this team fight, my my Sundering should be back up, which means that I should be able to deal some damage. March of the Murloc's doing just so much damage. Needing to blink away here. Maw coming out, not able to do very much. And the enemy team is cursed. We were able to pick up a kill there. So we might just be winning this here. We might, with that Bruiser camp pushing. Now there are still Zagara and Murky up, so they could be able to stop us here. Although Zagara did use her Maw, so they don't really have a way. I will not be stacking with my Groot, because if there's one thing I don't want. But GG! Wow, coming back there. GG. And again, that was I think what really changed there was the Nazeebu participating in those team fights. As soon as he joined us, we started to be able to turn it around. Our Tassadar doing a great job with Oracle at the end there, picking up, seeing where the enemy team was trying to hide, trying to get ganks, and just overall, again, this is why Thrall generally beats Kerrigan, is that especially in the end game, her sustain, if you target her, if you focus her, which our team was doing, especially with the Jaina Tychus combo, focusing her down, there's not too much that she can do. The same is true of Thrall, but gaining shields on damage is generally not as useful as gaining health on damage, because the health can keep you alive in those team fights, and Thrall's heal is much more significant once it's been buffed, or in terms of the frequency that you can achieve it has been buffed. Than those shields that she was picking up. I don't think she was building for, so she did pick up the heal, but then, and actually no, so she was building for shields, for that sustain. I think she recognized that she would be the front line, and unfortunately just not able to do that better than myself. In the early game, we were punished very hard by that Kerrigan and Zagara, but in the end game, we were able to start picking up kills on that Murky before he can do too much damage to our backline. Our Tychus and Jaina really started focusing down Kerrigan early, focusing down Malfurion early. Just those squishier heroes, those more important heroes. And overall, I think that's what won us the game. So that will do it for the stream. Thank you all for coming in, and have a wonderful evening.